And a good spiritual morning to you once again. Thanks for joining me today for a quick chat. And of course, our morning cup of coffee. And we're continuing our conversations about Great and Holy Lent, as we're already getting ready for the third of the 5 Sundays. There's 5 Sundays in Lent. We're right in the middle, right in the thick of it. This coming Sunday is the middle Sunday. And so we're halfway through our Lenten journey. And the middle Sunday is always the veneration of the Holy Cross. Stavroproskinesis. That's a nice $5 word. Stavroproskinesis, the veneration of the Holy Cross. We remember the Holy Cross in the middle of our Lenten journey. It's a reminder. It's this sort of signpost. It's this marker. It's this billboard. Where figure you're like going on this journey and you're traveling and you want to know, gosh, how much longer, right? How long have I been going? I've just been walking for days. Right? You've been walking weeks. I'm walking for weeks. And I don't know where I'm at. And I don't know how much further I've got. So what happens? You start to get a little bit, if you're doing that, you can get a little bit down. Like, oh, it seems like forever. I'm never going to make it. I don't know how far I have to go. I can't see the finish line. I don't know where I'm at. I'm never going to make it. I don't think I can do this. And all of a sudden the church puts up this billboard and says, you're halfway there, right? Hey, dum-dum, you're halfway there. Here's the big cross. Here's your big halfway point, your marker to say, hey, you're halfway there. This is what you're heading towards, right? You're heading towards the crucifixion. You're heading toward the passion, the crucifixion, and ultimately the cross is empty, right? So it's also a symbol of the resurrection. You're heading towards the empty cross. You're heading towards, this is where you're going. So it's a reminder to us. And 2 things. Just to focus on is something simple for today. The idea that, well, you're halfway there, which means if you've been doing something, right? For those of us that have been trying to do something, and we've really been trying, and we've been feeling it, we're really feeling it. You know what? Maybe you're missing your hamburger. I'm not, because I don't eat meat, but maybe you're missing a hamburger. Maybe you're missing something that you usually enjoy that you've given up. Gosh, I can taste that. I can taste that piece of pizza. I can taste that. I'm missing it, right? And you're struggling. You're struggling to get there. The church is saying, you're halfway there. You're halfway there, right? Keep going. You can do it. Keep going. Try. You can do it. Keep going. And then for the other 97% of us that maybe aren't pushing ourselves quite as hard as we could have been. Maybe we tried for a little bit and it got a little rough and we've cheated 2, 3, 16 times. The church is saying, hey, you still have halfway to go. In other words, for one group, you've been doing great, keep going. For the other group, it's not too late, right? Just because you missed out on a couple of weeks, you still have time. It's only halfway over. It's not done yet. Hey, you can still do something. And if you haven't felt anything, because you haven't really tried anything, and there are people that say, yeah, I fast for Lent. Really, what do you do? Well, I fast the first week, and then I fast Holy Week, and I try to do maybe like the Friday. There's lots of people doing that. Lots of people just fasting a few days and then giving up for 3 or 4 or 5 weeks and then fasting in Holy Week. And for those of us, the church is saying, hey, it's not too late. You don't have to do it that way just because that's how you were taught or because you don't know any better or because that's the way you've been doing it. You still have 3 weeks left. You can still do something. You can still take a burden on yourself to try and get closer to Christ. And that taking on a burden, that's that self-denial. Let those who would come after me deny themselves, take up their own cross, and follow me. How are you taking up your own cross? What does that mean? Well, we're celebrating the cross, and it's the symbol of self-sacrifice. It's a self-sacrifice of Christ. Christ makes a sacrifice for me. Great. Now I want to participate in his sacrifice. Great. How are you doing that? What are you sacrificing? Where is your self-denial? Well, I've got to deny myself something. Well, I haven't really been doing that as of late. Great. It's okay. It's okay. No one's judging you. No one's saying you're a bad Christian. No one's saying you're a bad person because you haven't been fasting. What we're saying is it's not too late. The journey's not over yet. We're only halfway there. You still have a few weeks left. Try to do something. Try to do something to feel Great Lent and to have it reach into your day-to-day life and change it so that you can grow. Growth is a good thing, so that you can change. We want change. We want to move closer to Christ. That necessitates our growth and our change. It's a good thing. It's positive. And because that's what we want in the spiritual life. That's why we're doing all of this. Why are we doing Lent? So that we grow in Christ. So it's for those of us, again, a little bit of an oasis. The cross becomes an oasis. It becomes a respite. It becomes, gosh, I'm tired. I don't know if I can make it. Oh, there's the cross. Let me go and lean up against it and hold on to it for a second. It's giving me a little shade, and let me catch my breath. I'm halfway there. Okay, I can do this. I'm going to keep going. And for those of us that walk up and say, oh gosh, there's the cross. I haven't really been doing that. I know he does it, the sacrifice thing. I haven't been doing that sacrifice thing. Okay, you know what? I'm only at the cross. It's not too late. I've got 2 more Sundays and then Palm Sunday. I can do something. I'm going to find something simple and easy that at least I can do something to feel better about my relationship with Christ, to get closer to Christ, because that's what I want in my spiritual life. I want to grow and I want to get closer to Christ, and I want to do that each and every day. Amen.